We all have that one experience where you look at your friend traveling to Dubai and Hawaii for holidays, and you wonder why you're still sitting in your bed eating chips and watching Netflix. But if you compare your life to people in developing countries with not even a bed at their house, then you're living a perfectly normal life. If a million compares themselves to a billionaire, they're obviously going to feel poor. And if the billionaire compares themselves to a trillionaire, then they're obviously going to feel poor as well. But if the same three people live their lives as is, enjoying their life of being a billionaire, millionaire, and trillionaire, and understand that their life is fine as is, then their joy would still exist with no problem. I'd like to guide you through two key examples to support this claim. First, we all know Michael Jackson, a famous American singer-songwriter and dancer, with a unique personality and appearance of his own. However, he struggled with comparisons throughout his entire lifetime career, where he constantly compared his skills, his personality, and especially his appearance to other sing-songwriters in America. And especially since he was one of the uh, first African American type of people to actually rise up to this status, he constantly compared himself to people with different skin colors and different facial features. And this was extremely harmful because he did not recognize his own features as a special and a unique feature of his own, but he decided to compare themselves, and he went through numerous, almost uncountable number of plastic surgery to change his appearance and look like other normal people in his point of view. He struggled with self-esteem, a number of plastic surgeries, and the emotional toll of fame. So then Michael Jackson's life was filled with plastic surgeries and all of these other operations that this could be one of the main reasons why why this led to his tragic death in 2009 at a very young age as well. But then let's think about it. If he was grateful for his looks, and if he appreciated his looks and his entire life just as how he existed, instead of just comparing it with other people again and again, then maybe he wouldn't have had to gone through all of these operations, and maybe he would have lived longer and happier. Similarly, another example comes from personal experience. I was impacted with the experience of FOMO, the fear of missing out. I would constantly compare myself to other people on the internet and believe that I just wasn't living enough. Because just like how I told you in my introduction, once it was Christmas and I was just sitting on my bed doing nothing. While on Instagram, I would log in and I would see stories of all of my friends going out, going to a different country, traveling with their boyfriend, having a lot of friends to go and have an actual beach trip to, and etc. But then I knew that I wasn't able to do all that because I had other things to do in the meanwhile. But then if we think about it right now, my life had no problem before comparing it to these other people. I was all fine, doing all right, just enjoying my time watching Netflix. But then after I started looking at these people and believing that I just wasn't experiencing enough like these people, I just became more miserable and it took my joy away. But then I found out the main reason for this, and I started deleting social media and all of these other external applications that actually impacted my mental health in a negative way. And after I deleted every single thing that would give me a sense of something to compare myself to, I became way much happier. Because I was grateful for having a roof under my head, and I was very grateful for having a stable life with money and with the resources that I need in order to live. So then having myself just to be an average person, being able to live happily, that was all I needed. So if there's one thing that I want you to take away from my speech today, I want you to keep in mind that we have to learn to appreciate our lives rather than to constantly compare them to other people's lives and giving ourselves glasses to just believe that our life is just negatively bad. Because we should make sure that our very own stories shine brightest as it is our lives that we are living in. Thank you.